dangerous passing offenses. The Cowboys are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Panthers, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, You've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Prescott now on second down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Terrell Suggs. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. 3rd and long for Prescott. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game.
Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
On third down, it's Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. A first down throw for Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for defensive player of the year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton taking it in. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind him.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Bryant with a catch right side. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And this one caught by Dez Bryant. The 20. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series. Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. A second down throw for Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
A give to Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dez Bryant with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Spinning away. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now Newton on first down. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Throwing again. Newton caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Carolina first, Newton to Benjamin.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Flush to his right. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Really tough drive, but that run help salvage something there, because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
From the red zone now, Newton. Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Defense showing blitz. Now it's Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Kelvin Benjamin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he whips that one incomplete there. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball. Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Nelson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. In motion, the tight end. Prescott looks to throw on first. Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. A good pickup there at 22. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively. It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dorial Green Beckham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
20. Set. Let's go. Come on now. There you go. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And Olsen over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Newton. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Second down following the run. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Dancing to his left. And he's got some space here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down, Prescott. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
On second down, Prescott again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Final play of the half, Prescott. And that will be incomplete as well. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good.
And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for the Panthers. 55 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 30, 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Back to it after the pick six. Prescott goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for two to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. To throw on second down is Newton. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Newton on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be a second down. They'll run it here. This is James White, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a third down and 8.
Well, now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, third and long, and that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On first down, Newton. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
shift together here from the D-line. To throw on second down, Newton. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Cam, option left, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing. That'll be taken in the end zone.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. But now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Prescott now on second down. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A gain of 3, second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A second down throw for Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Prescott now. He's going to fire one. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On the counter, Elliott. No gain on the play there, second down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
Second down, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Back to throw, Newton. And the tight end, Olsen, right side. And a big hit. Knocked down sideways, right near the 27. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's got room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Operating from the gun, Newton. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Now Cam, option left. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. The slot man in motion right. Third and long, it's Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. They find some open field here. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. A first down throw for Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Throwing. Prescott. Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Oh, design run for their wideout. Fights loose. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's caught. Nelson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 7. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Red zone opportunity. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Back to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw. Deep depth. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. So they're operating in the red zone. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Defensively now, one more play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their #1 running option that you've scouted and take away their #1 receiver and see if someone else can beat you.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. One last shot now for Prescott. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Carolina, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.